Yo, what's up with it, YouTube? It's your boy Rebuke coming back at you live in the flesh, baby. And man, do y'all see the title of this right here? Man, yo, I was tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember the last time I covered a story like this. This might be a first, right? Courtesy of ABC 13. Man says woman kidnapped and forced him into sex work. Court docs. Shout out to Luke for bringing us this story. And yo, let's get straight into the details for fair use for educational purposes and commentary purposes, as well as any other legitimate purpose, to utilize this to bring awareness to how dangerous it is when you have kidnappers out here that'll kidnap human beings and try to human traffic them. That is illegal and against the law. Shout out to the Harris County law authorities that got those guys or girls or whoever it was and put them behind bars. Let's roll that clip.
New tonight, a man says two women kidnapped him at gunpoint and forced him into sex work.
Court records backing up the victim's story, and he's sharing it only on 13. ABC 13's Luke Jones is live at the Harris County Jail detailing those 6 days of terror, Luke.
Yeah, and what a terror it was. So far, the only charges are aggravated kidnapping, but this man says, in reality, he was really the victim of sex trafficking. Masterminded, he says, by a woman who called herself Cookie, operating out of a North Harris County motel.
It was really ghetto. It was scary.
A young man who still shudders when he thinks about all he endured. For almost a week, he says he was held captive in a room at the Regency Inn on Cypress Station near FM 1960. Forced, he says, to have sex for money. We're blurring his face to protect his privacy.
It was a lot of crackheads, like a lot of them, like a lot of sketchy homeless people.
A life, he says, he never imagined for himself. One the Harris County Sheriff's Office says he was sucked into October 18th. That's when they say one of the victim's friends, Esmeralda Pena, invited him to the Regency.
She said that she had a job for me, like she was gonna help me make some money, because I didn't have a job.
Once here, he says he was introduced to this woman, Herbinique Forest, although when they met, he says she went by a different name.
Her name was Cookie.
Cookie, he says, quickly set about signing him up for an escort site and told him he'd have to have sex with men for money. The next day, he says he saw an opportunity to escape and returned home. But just 4 hours later, deputies say a doorbell camera shows Pena and Forrest at the victim's front door, this time with an armed man. Investigators say they and Nickson Simmons forced him into a car at gunpoint.
Cookie started beating me, and she was like, don't I ever leave again? Like, if I ever leave, like, she'll blow my brains out.
For the next 6 days, he says he was beaten, plied with drugs, and deprived of food. At night, he says he was expected to solicit men in this Ross parking lot, although he says he only ever slept with one.
I knew that if I made them money, they would keep making me work for them. They would keep me around. So I just tried not to sleep with anybody.
Even so, he says the experience left him drained, and at one point, hoping Forrest would make good on an earlier threat.
Like a couple of days in, I kind of wanted her to kill me. Like I told her to kill me, like just get it over with.
In the end, he says it was his aunt who saved him. October 24th, he says he was able to text her using a phone he'd hidden from his captors, and that she picked him up during one of those nights out in the Ross parking lot.
I was just like, yeah, this is not a good place to be at.
And the victim says he wasn't the only one forced to do this. One of the suspects, Esmeralda Pena, also beaten and made to walk the streets, he says. Right now, this case still under active investigation. Live downtown, Luke Jones, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.
And you know, that is just horrific, man. Our hearts and prayer goes out to the victim, man. We hope that he gets some therapy, get some help, find a job to where, people can't explore them and stuff like that. But man, that is sickening, man. You know what I mean? For that to happen to anybody, you know what I'm saying? And these were the bright ideas of these three adults. Excuse me. They didn't have the bright idea of, hey man, let's go get a job. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's start a business together. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, let's us three invest in some stocks. Let's invest in some properties. They didn't have that kind of bright idea. Their bright idea was to kidnap somebody and to try to force them into sex work. Man, what is the world coming to? Man, what y'all think about this? Drop them comments down below, and I'll catch y'all on the next episode. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, you know what I'm saying? And if you appreciate this work and you would like to, it's not mandatory, but you can go to the page and you can click on the donation link, man, and you can, donate whatever, your heart may feel to do so. If you appreciate the work and, want to help this grow. And I appreciate all the donations and everything that everyone do. I appreciate all the likes, the views and the shares, and you don't have to donate. I still appreciate you taking the time out to watch the video and giving it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It doesn't matter. I appreciate you for checking out the page, and until the next episode. Peace.